I know like 2 years ago, you said something to me. You said, let's normalize checking in on each other's mental health. And I remembered that. And I thought, oh, that's not only sweet, but it's something you can't really do in the organization, because if you say, I am really not in a good place right now, you got to filter that
Pray
stuff, because
more,
that means you
study
need
more.
to pray more and you're not spiritual enough, which leads to a bunch of very unhappy people surrounded by other unhappy people that are all afraid to talk about it. And everybody thinks that they're doing a crap job alone. Everybody else is nailing it, but I'm doing a horrible job. And I think that has been beneficial to us as friends, because we talk all the time off separate from this project. And then we can share that. And it's like, it's just not the superficial little conversations that JWs
Yeah.
have. And there's not that filter that really prevents meaningful friendship connection.
Well, and two, when we started the show, started the project, part of the motivation was reading about like the high rates of people that have harmed themselves because of not being able to, smoothly transition outside the organization into like normal life. I've just heard so many people that are friends or survivors of someone that died by, and so many of them have said like, I didn't pick up on any clues. Everything seemed fine. They didn't really ever ask for help, or I didn't know they were struggling, things like that. And whether it's you or just, anybody that I'm friends with, I don't ever want to look back and think like, why didn't I just ask? Why didn't I just point blank say like, are you okay? Are you feeling good mentally? Are you struggling with anything? Is there anything you want to talk about or pray about, or, is there anything weighing on you? So when I said that to you, I mean, that really was the whole point. Like, let's just normalize being just blunt about it. And then if there is something, you can just say, yeah, as a matter of fact, I have been feeling, extra sad about being shunned, or, whatever the issue is.
Mm-hmm.
So I encourage everyone watching, like, if you have, a circle of friends, like, normalize that for yourself too.
Yeah. Maybe I want to ask that question, because it was definitely the case in my family, that I think yours too, Fallon, that we didn't talk about things that were really bothering us, because everything's fine and we're in God's organization and we're happy people and God's the happy God, and we have the spirits on our
What do
family
you
and
have to be
everything's
upset
fine.
about?
Why? Yeah. Why would you possibly be upset at all? So I don't know if you guys have experienced that. Did your families do something similar to that, where you didn't talk about things that upset you? I mean, even like I felt weird with our episode talking about my dog that passed, and I was like, gosh, I felt like James Vanderbeek, that the crying meme. It's so funny. But I felt weird about that, and I thought, no, that's genuine. I kind of adjusted my thinking on it, but it was it. I remember when we lost a pet when we were kids, it was just like, oh, yep, that's no good. That's sad. It was their time. Okay, move on. And everybody just glaze over it. We're a very happy family, because if you're not happy about something, then it is a spiritual failing. And I don't know if that's happened to you guys too. I'm kind of repeating myself, but if it has, please comment and let us know. Or you can go to our website, and you can go to speakpipe.com, difficult childhood, and share your story too. We listen to everyone.
Do that. We love
Do
this.
that thing. Yeah.